welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. If you haven't, my name is Anna, and I have some news to tell you. So I'm gonna do this makeup look that I have on right now. It looks a bit patchy on camera. I promise it does not look like that in real life. It might be the lighting coming in from over here and here, but it's just a orangey, yellowy look using my level 4 Project Level Up level 4 palette, the Little Ghost, which has taken me forever to go through, but it's time to use some of those challenging shades. And when I say challenging, I mean the yellow shade. So if you want to know all about my big news and also watch me put this face of makeup on, then just keep on watching. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna just do my makeup on camera, and this is gonna be interesting because I don't do this ever. So I just need to get my hair out of my face. I feel like I'm going for a very yellow vibe in here today with my cardigan and my yellow curtains, and I love yellow. Oops. So I have a mirror right next to my viewfinder, so I think that I should be able to see what I'm doing and also not be looking away, but maybe a little bit. If I look to this side, it's because of the mirror. So I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna use my Oden's Eye Little Ghost palette, and today I need to use this yellow, which matches my sweater perfectly, but I don't want to do a very yellow look. I want to do a yellowy orangey look. You already seen the look when I'm saying this, so you know what it's going to look like. I don't know what it's going to look like yet, but I will in a minute. So I'm just gonna prime my eyelids. I'm almost done with this LH Cosmetics Till the End eyeshadow primer. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna do once I run out. Maybe I don't think I'll repurchase this one. I do like the Too Faced Shadow Insurance and the Urban Decay primer potion. I haven't had any of those in a very long time. Okay, so the reason I decided to do a get ready with me is because I have news, as I said. So this is actually going to be the last time you see this apartment, because we are, when you see this, we have already moved. I'm pre-filming this in the end of June, and we're going to get the keys for the new apartment on July 1st. We bought an apartment just, I don't know, it takes me like 2 minutes to walk from here to the new one, and really like this area. And we actually, fun fact, both used to live here right before we first met 3 years ago, and then we moved to other places, and when we found this apartment for rent, we liked that it was in this area because it's very central. And yeah, so we rented here for a year just to try to figure out if we want to live here or somewhere else, and we decided we want to live here, so we bought an apartment. Just I can almost see it from the windows in this room, so that is kind of fun. And so because July is going to be so busy with moving and just other things, I decided to film this now, and I'll upload it later. So yeah, so that's one part of the news. Let's just try to put this yellow on, see what happens. I hate this yellow shade. Well, I don't hate it because sometimes when I put it on and I make a look out of it, it looks fine, but I find it so challenging to use a bright yellow. It's just something about the tone of it against my skin tone as well. just hard, but I'm just gonna use it more like a base today, and I'm gonna put orange with it to kind of make it a little more me. So yeah, that is what is happening now in July, moving and just lots of other things. And then right before this video goes up, I'm going to have my third actually ultrasound scan for my little baby. We're having a baby in this fall sometime, late summer, fall. We don't really, who knows when the baby's gonna arrive. That's the thing about natural birth, you don't really know. And when I'm saying this, I don't even know if I'm going to have a natural birth. When I say natural, I mean like squeezing the baby out, because I might have to have a C-section, who knows. I will probably find out in that third scan. And we are just very excited to be having a baby. And I'm going to tell you more about it probably. Well, maybe not, because I don't really do a lot of like personal things on this channel. This is about makeup and project planning, and I just wanted to let you know why my videos have not been as consistent, and it's just been a lot of other things going on. And it's not that I've had a bad pregnancy by any means. Like, I haven't had a lot of big challenges. It's like, obviously it's challenging carrying a child, but I've been very lucky, so it's not really due to the fact that I'm pregnant that I haven't been uploading, but it's just I've had other things on my mind, and I'm the type of person who gets very like focused on something. So especially once we bought the apartment, that was all I could think about. Like, obviously I thought about my baby, but I've been looking at furniture and paint colors and worrying about how we're going to move everything, and just I've thought about so many of these things so much. And the YouTube videos I've been watching have mostly been centered around the same themes as well, like moving vlogs, the occasional nesting vlog, and birth videos, like postpartum things, just everything that has to do with either interior design, moving, or like baby stuff. And I haven't really, like, I've done my makeup and everything, but I just haven't really been that interested in new makeup releases or anything to do with makeup. I haven't really bought any new makeup, so it's just how things are sometimes. And I just didn't want to start more projects because I knew that I was going to pack all my makeup. So right now I feel like I'm talking way more than I'm actually doing my makeup. This is why I don't do get ready with me, because I'm just not good at it. Right now I have all of the makeup that I'm kind of planning on using a lot in here, and then I have packed some makeup in like smaller makeup bags, this one and one more, that I'm going to bring over to my parents' house, because that brings me to, while I put on the lid color that I was planning on wearing, which is, so now I've used the yellow and I've used the matte orange, and now I'm gonna use the darker orange over here, which has some blue in it. I don't want that. And I'm gonna put that all over my lid, and I have no idea if this is going to look the way I want it to, but we'll see. I might leave a little bit of space in my inner part of my lid for something lighter. These eyeshadows are just so nice to apply with your finger, because it's almost like they just grip to your eyelid, the skin on your eyelid. And I find that you don't really have any fallout or anything. I don't feel like this looks that good with the yellow. And the yellow is shining through like crazy. I feel like mixing the yellow and the orange made it more of a like ochre yellow shade, which is not what I was going for. But we're just gonna have to go with the flow here. So, as I was saying, I packed smaller makeup bags that I'm going to bring to my parents' house, because as well as me moving, my parents are also moving. They've sold my childhood home, which is kind of sad, and they're moving also just a very, very short amount of steps away. That was a weird way of saying it. I never know, because I think in meters, and I know a lot of people viewing this do not use that measurement. So if I said that my new apartment is 200 meters away from my old one, I don't know if that would tell you anything. Maybe it does. Maybe you know more than I think. I just feel like, because I don't know like feet or Fahrenheit and stuff like that, I just assume that other people don't know about degrees Celsius and meters and all that. So that's why I'm trying to say it in different ways. They are moving just very close to like the neighborhood house. They are moving within their neighborhood. And I'm gonna be helping them this summer with the move as well, and I'm gonna be staying there for most of July, which is the reason I need to film this now, even though I don't want it to go up until after I've been on my ultrasound, just because I want to be 100% sure that everything is okay with my baby before I put this on the internet. I'm not the type of person who loves sharing everything with everyone, so consider yourself very lucky to get these news. I'm just kidding. I don't know, like this is gonna work. I'm also gonna use the like darker brown shade in here just to kind of ground it a little bit. And then another reason I need to stay at my parents' house a lot this summer, which means I'm not gonna have access to all of my makeup, is because we are getting visitors from the US, actually. Family. Well, it's kind of, it's hard to explain, but it's my grandma's cousins, kids, basically kids and grandkids and stuff. So some of them are my age, some of them are in their 80s. Okay, I completely lost my train of thought. I don't know where I stopped, but it was something about people from the US coming over, and they are different ages, and some of them are here for the first time, some of them have been here several times before, some of them I know better than the others, most of them I've never met. We're gonna have like a little I don't know what you would call that, just like meeting up with your family type of gathering, like a barbecue and stuff, and they're going to be here for a while. One of them is going to be here for a longer period of time, and we're going to get to spend a lot of time with her, which I'm very excited about. And then we're just gonna enjoy each other's company, and that means makeup is definitely going to be the least, I'm not gonna say least of my worries, but Like, it's gonna be the thing that I think about the least. I have no idea what I want to put in the inner corner. I feel like I want to do something else. Right now it's just very yellow. And I want to do something that can kind of tie the yellow with the orange. And I still have all of my makeup here. But I'm about to pack everything away, which is also one of the reasons I want to film some videos now before I pack it up and put it into boxes and put it in a new apartment, because I cannot have all of this all at once. And because the people from the US are coming over, and I'm moving at the same time, and just a lot of things are going on pretty much in the exact same amount of time. There are some logical challenges. So I wonder if one of these yellows would look nice. I don't think so, but I guess we could try. No, that is not gonna look good, because the thing is, this yellow is very yellow, and then the orange has like silver glitters in it, which just would not work with this gold. This is very yellowy gold. This is harder than I thought. I need to think about this a little bit, and you don't want to see me thinking. Okay, I might regret this, but I actually decided to go into my Onsai Snow Dream palette and pick up this top shade over here. It's just a very shimmery eyeshadow, and it's more neutral. It's not either like orange nor yellow. It's more of a beige, but I just think that it might brighten up and make a good, well, yeah, a good transition, and works well over the yellow and also over the orange. I am very happy with this decision. This is what I love about not limiting myself to just one palette and having lots of things. Like, sometimes I feel like, oh, I need a special type of green eyeshadow, and I know that I can find it in a different palette. That is why I decided to do the No Pan Left Behind more like individual eyeshadows and not have focused palettes, because sometimes I want to just grab one eyeshadow from a very different palette, even though like this is the palette I'm focusing on. So that's why. So this means I have now used 3 of the shades in my Little Ghost palette for the 4th and final time. Thank God. And I can do my face makeup, and I need to speed this up because this is getting ridiculous. So I'm just gonna use, I don't know what I'm gonna use. I'm trying to finish this Max Factor primer. I have so much glitter on my hands now. Okay, let's just not worry about that. And a little travel hack that I often do is I put foundation in my contact lens cases. And in here I have a little mix of different shades of the Chanel Ultra Le Teint, and also mixed in some white. And then what I do is I just use one of these special thingies, and I just put it on my face. It can get a little bit messy in the contact lens case if the foundation is very liquidy. It works best for foundations that are more like thick, more of a mousse consistency, because then they don't go everywhere. And I want to apply this with my brush, because the sponge that I currently have open, the sponge that I'm currently using is awful. So I'm excited to open a new one and start using something else. I bought the e.l.f. sponge, which is like a pinky, dark pink color. I've never tried it, so excited to see if I like it. But we are just going to try and get this even on my face. Okay, I feel like this is pretty good. I'm gonna apply my concealer with the sponge though. I don't like applying concealer under my eyes with a brush, so I just need to use the sponge for that. I'm gonna mix a little bit of the MAC Studio Radiance concealer. This is just a very light color, but it just brightens very nicely when I use it with my Fenty Beauty concealer. I'm trying to finish, but it's slow going, I can tell you that much. So I feel like when I told you the news about me having a baby, it was just so quick, and almost sounds like I'm not really that excited about it, but I am. I'm very excited about it, and I can feel the baby moving so much, and yeah, it's surreal that I'm actually going to be a mom. But I just think I need to think about things in a more chronological order, and the moving comes first, so that's why those thoughts just fill my head a lot. And once I'm done with that, I think the nesting is just really going to start. So I just started my 3rd trimester when I'm filming this, and I have a bit of a bump. I'll show you that in the end. And yeah, it's just, I like being pregnant. I think even though it has some challenges, it's nice feeling the baby kick and just knowing that this is something we made, that it's going to come out and just make our lives so much better. And I'm really looking forward to having someone else to think about. I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush. I really like this. This is in the shade Dusty Rose. Dusty Rosé. Yeah, Dusty Rosé. And it's very nice. Yeah, having someone else to kind of think about and spend time on, because I feel like I spend so much time just scrolling through Instagram, watching YouTube videos, that I don't really, it's just to have something to entertain me, really. I don't really do a lot of stuff that I can learn from or become a better person. It's just I feel like I'm just wasting my time a lot of the time, even though spending time doing something you like is not wasting your time. And I really like doing my makeup and watching makeup videos and stuff like that, but I'm just so ready for something else to take up a lot of my time. And I have no idea how much I'm going to do my makeup once the baby arrives. Either I will feel like I need this time to myself and I will make time if the baby's sleeping or whatever. I just want to do this for myself, or it's just gonna be like something I don't think about at all. It's not even on my mind to do my makeup. I have no idea. So I'm probably not gonna be purchasing a lot of makeup the rest of this year, but I'm hoping that I will still be able to finish the things that I set out to finish this year, because when I filmed all of my intros and everything for this year. I was so excited about everything, but I didn't know I was pregnant yet. And once I realized that I was, I just kind of lost interest a little bit. So that's why things haven't been that consistent, and I haven't, like, I'm finishing projects, but I'm not starting new ones. And yeah, you know what my channel has been like if you watch it on a regular basis. Need to contour. I need to get some color into this face again, because I have the window coming from here. It might look a little bit weird, but I feel like I can see myself in the lights that I have in front of me pretty well. So I'm trying to use a lot of the products that I want to finish this year, like my Project Pan items and my palette. And then I'm kind of struggling a little bit with the Project Level Up, but I'm also trying to do my No Pan Left Behind, and I'm trying to do as many No Pan Left Behind, like harder eyeshadows, like the actually I have one here, the Garden of Juvia's palette, which is very colorful, very pretty, very like spring, summer. I'm trying to use that now because I have a feeling that I will not feel like doing a lot of very colorful makeup once baby arrives. I don't know why, but I just have a feeling that I will want to do more simple, just minimal makeup looks after I become a mom. Who knows? That might not be the case at all, but if it is, I would like to have finished a lot of the like harder eyeshadows, more colorful ones, as early as possible. Okay, bronzer. I'm just using a Franken bronzer that I made. I love bronzer. This is a very glowy one as well, and I feel like it looks nice. Just put it pretty much all over. So yeah, I'm excited to see what my new life will be like. And I'm gonna be on maternity leave for the rest of the year and also beginning of 2026. So I will have a lot of time to do my makeup if I want to and if the baby sleeps. But I'm not sure I will feel like it. So we need to apply some blush. I'm also using a Franken blush from this little palette that I made that I've showed you previously. I've put a contour and a bronzer in here now, but I still have the same blush, which is a very like warm toned, very nice blush. Perfect for summer. Is this too much? Maybe, but who cares? Then we need eyeshadow on the lower lash line, and we also need inner corner highlight. And I'm just gonna use the candy corn shade, I think, the matte orange. And then I also want to just, I feel like it ended up being a bit harsh. Like I can see it in the viewfinder very clearly. The edge over here is a bit more harsh than I want it to be. I feel like this is something that can happen if you do your eyeshadow first and your foundation, and then when you put the foundation on you get a very sharp line, and sometimes you just don't want that. I'm also going to apply a little bit of an eyeshadow that is like my skin color to clean it up even more. all the way up to the brow. So that's basically all of my news. I don't think there's anything else. New apartments, having visitors from the US. We're not going on any like vacations or anything this summer. We're just gonna be spending time together at my parents' homes because they have two now, but soon they will only have one, and my childhood home will have new owners, which is kind of sad, and also it feels okay, but sometimes I can get a little bit emotional about it. And speaking of emotional, I get emotional about pretty much everything these days, so it's probably I have a feeling I'm gonna cry a lot once it kind of happens. I'm gonna cry just now thinking about it. Okay, that was not part of the plan for this video. Let's put a little bit of eyeliner on the, like, now my eyes are all wet, so this is not really working. And then inner corner highlight. I really like the cobweb shade from the Little Ghost palette for my inner corner. It's just the perfect tone, and it's also light enough because I'm very fair, and a lot of like more like eyeshadows that can work as an inner corner for other people will not work for me. Now all we need is something on my brows and then mascara, and I'm just gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back. That is good enough. I used two of my favorite mascaras from Tarte. This is the Lights Camera Lashes on my top lashes, and the Tartelette XL tubing mascara on my bottom lashes, and then I used my trusty old H&M Superfine Brow Liner for my brows. And that is everything. Let's take this off because I feel like the bright pink with the yellow was just a bit much. Yeah, I don't know about my hair. This is everything. I told you I would show you the baby bump. I'm kind of proud of it actually. So I have this big sweater on, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but here we are. It's not looking that big right now. Well, it is, isn't it? It's big enough. It's perfect. And I can see that I'm pregnant at this point, but also I'm not feeling crazy heavily pregnant, like to the point where I cannot walk. I'm gonna spray my face with a little bit of Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1, and then I can go about my day. This is almost empty. I just got it in my mouth. I don't usually talk when I put my setting spray on. That is everything for this Get Ready With Me. Hopefully, if you like this, I can do more of it, but I might need to just kind of practice a little bit more because I feel like it's kind of hard speaking and everything. If you have any questions about anything that I said in this video, or the products that I was using, or whatever it might be, or if you're also pregnant or are moving and have any tips and tricks, I would love to know. I feel like I'm yeah, it's just a lot. I haven't put anything on my lips. Let's just do that as well before I say goodbye. What should we do? Maybe Runway Hit from MAC would look nice. That's on the brighter side, but okay. Let's do that. Okay. So yeah, let me know if you have anything you want to tell me or ask me or whatever it might be. I would love for you to comment down below and like this video if you like this type of videos. And I just want to thank you so much for watching, and thank you for following along on my channel, even though the uploads are rare and long between. I still want to continue doing this part-time because it's a lot of fun to make videos and interact with you guys, and I just still love makeup so much. So thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you very soon in a different apartment. That is crazy. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.